Developing tonight, new charges filed today against the man accused of kidnapping an 11-year-old Springfield girl last week. Those charges include multiple counts of sexual assault. Good Friday evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane joins us now live from the studio with more on this disturbing case. Lindsay?
Chris, those new charges were filed today against 24-year-old Miguel Rodriguez of Springfield. Tonight, city leaders are speaking out, asking for prayers from the community.
There is a much more difficult journey for this family to go through.
It's been a little more than a week since the Amber Alert was issued for an 11-year-old girl in Springfield, seen being forced into a car on her walk home from the bus stop. 24-year-old Miguel Rodriguez of Springfield is accused of kidnapping the girl. In addition to his previous charges of kidnapping, assault with a dangerous weapon, and intimidating a witness, new charges were filed on Friday. Rodriguez is now facing 3 counts of aggravated rape of a child with force and a single count of indecent assault and battery of a child. City Councilor Melvin tells Western Mass News that these new charges are shocking to the community.
We hear about these things nationally, but when it hits home is when we know the people involved. It's in our backyard, our community. Now it's just it's really difficult for us to digest, and now we just need time for everybody to heal.
Back on January 15th, the little girl was seen being forced into a car around 1:30 in the afternoon. Mass State Police issued an Amber Alert just before 7 p.m. She was later found on the Mass Pike in Rodriguez's car. It was efforts from law enforcement and the community that brought the little girl home, efforts that have gained national attention. But now Edwards says these additional charges are difficult to hear.
I can't imagine the trauma of the community, but also for the family to have this continue. It's just sad to hear that this has escalated to this point. Hearing it just breaks my heart.
As this tight-knit community processes these new charges, he says he wants to reassure people that there is no active threat to the public.
I trust the law enforcement people that this was just an isolated incident, that this individual will never walk the streets of Springfield again, and that our children are safe. But at this point, there's no reason for people to panic or to do anything except to pray for this young girl and her family.
Western Mass News previously used the victim's name and picture when the Amber Alert was issued. But now with these new charges, we will no longer be identifying her. Meanwhile, Rodriguez is currently undergoing a 20-day mental evaluation at Bridgewater State Hospital. He is due back in court on February 11th to be arraigned on these new charges. In studio, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.